Hi, my name is Megan Smith, and I have a daughter who is 17 years old who has cerebral palsy. I'm also a physical therapist for the past 21 years, and today I'm here to talk with you all about two Rebotech walkers and discuss the differences between an anterior versus a reverse or a posterior walker. These Rebotech walkers are both made out of tubular aluminum, which is extremely lightweight, and they're very affordable. This is the Pluto reverse walker. So we'll start at the top. These are the armrests. They have a nice grip on them, and you can actually easily with an Allen wrench adjust the height and width of these bars. They come in, or you can go all the way down. So you can adjust the height of these handlebars to anywhere that your patient or your loved one needs it with just a simple tool. You do not need a tool to adjust the height of the upper frame portion of this. And you just pull it out and it can go up and down all the way like that. And then you just put the pin back in and tighten it without any tools whatsoever. It can collapse easily with just pulling those two pins. There's also an optional seat that you can order to go on this. As we move down the walker, we'd want to talk about these front caster wheels. These pins in the front offer a locking system. As you can see right now, they don't swivel, and if I just pull that pin out and turn it, and pull this pin out and turn it, I've now made these wheels roll 360 degrees. Most children that have CP, they want that freedom, but some kids that you may see have ataxia, so you'd want to drop that pin back down in to there. So now that decreases the degrees of freedom, so they have more control. They can only go straight. Now there's a rear braking system. This is a what they call a reverse motion brake. So for example, right now, if your patient or loved one is in it, it can roll backwards. So if you're going up a hill, the walker could potentially roll behind them. This, by activating or pushing and depressing this pin, you push that down on both sides. There's another one over here. So essentially what that does is if you're going up a hill, this walker won't roll away from your patient or your loved one. But if we just depress that pin and lift this up like that on both sides, like that, now the walker can, roll any direction. One thing with the reverse walkers that are great is that the individual that's using them has full access to their environment. And so when they walk up to a car door, when they walk up to a table, or to eat, or to do anything, you're able to access it. Another reason to have a posterior walker is that you have better posture in it. As you can see, I can stand upright, it brings my shoulders back. They also can walk in these things super fast, so their gait speed is good, and it's a better long-term device for individuals that have a chronic long-term diagnosis such as spastic diplegic, cerebral palsy, and all those neurological diseases that don't go away. Now we're gonna go to the anterior walker. This is the Fox by Rebotech. Comes with the braking system, which is great. And so you can see you just walking along and you can really stop it on a dime. And also it comes with an optional seat that you can order, and that's nice too. And this is what that pad is for when you're sitting. About the brakes, when you can actually lock them down so your walker won't roll while you sit down in your seat. That's a nice function. The whole upper frame can adjust with a toolless knob. You pull it out and this will adjust the whole top frame of the walker for the height. So you just pull that out and you can slide it up for the height you need. Simple enough. And just do the other one, same thing. Here we go. Also has the 360 degree swivel anterior wheels, which is super nice. They don't lock though, so if you have an ataxic patient that can't control all that freedom, this would not be a good walker for them. As you can see with the anterior walker, you can't access freely your environment exactly because the walker's in the way. I mean, it's easy enough to turn it and step out of it, but long term, however, when you're in an anterior walker, you do use more hip flexion and your trunk is more flexed, usually about 12 degrees or more. Short term, however, though, these anterior rollator walkers are great.